Hey everybody, my name is Kyle and I'm a U-Haul hitch professional. If you're gonna be towing a trailer with your Volvo XC90, you're gonna need trailer wiring. It's required by law. Let's go ahead and break down this install. You will need to provide the following tools or supplies to complete this installation. All right, to get this install started, we're gonna start by opening the rear hatch. And the kit that we're installing today is gonna use the connection points behind the rear taillights on the driver's side and the passenger side. So we'll go ahead and start by removing this rear panel so we can get underneath and behind both panels. All right, we're gonna start by removing the two 8mm bolts. And that should give us some clips. Pull up and remove our scuff panel. All right, on both the driver and passenger sides, we've got our cargo hooks. We're gonna go ahead and fold that down. And then we've got an 8mm bolt we're gonna remove there as well. And then we can repeat that process on the passenger side. Next, we're gonna go ahead and remove this door here by just simply pushing down and pulling it out. I'll set that over here on the side. All right, on this vehicle right above the battery on this driver's side, we're gonna see our taillight connector. On the top of it, we've got our push clip. We're gonna go ahead and push in and then just simply pull it out. Okay, now that we've got our taillight connection exposed, we're gonna go ahead and insert our mating end into that housing. And then the opposite end, we're gonna go right into our taillight, ensuring that we get a nice click. Now we need to connect our converter box to the positive terminal. We're gonna go ahead and lift up this cover. Underneath, we'll see that we've got an eyelet already for another accessory in the vehicle. We're gonna go ahead and use that and connect the eyelet from our converter box to this, this stud here. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and put our cover back on. All right, now that we've got our positive wire connected, we're gonna go ahead and use a self-tapping screw. We're gonna come in here right next to our cargo nut. Okay, now we've got to run our passenger side quick connect wire over to the passenger side. Ultimately, we're trying to get to the connector that's right about here behind the taillight. So we're gonna start by removing this cargo tray, and we're gonna just pull back gently on this trim panel, releasing some of the clips. That'll give us just enough room to access the connector here behind the panel. So that connector's right here. Now that we've got our connector, we can insert our quick connect harness. All right, I like to come back and clean up some of our wiring with some zip ties. So we're gonna start here on our power wire, just ensuring this stays together at all times. Then we're gonna move down to our green passenger wire down here across the scuff panel. To continue to keep our install looking clean, we're gonna go ahead and zip tie our converter box here using a couple of larger zip ties. Okay, our final step is gonna be install our 10-amp fuse, put on the dust cover, and test our 4-flat for function. Okay, now that we've installed our 4-flat, we've tested it, we know that it's working, we need to have a quick conversation with the customer. In this case, the customer has indicated they're primarily gonna use their trailer hitch for a bike rack. Although they wanted the trailer wiring in the event they had a project around the house or wanted to tow a U-Haul trailer. So what we're gonna do in this case is route the 4-flat inside the cargo area. That way, in the event they need to tow, they can just quickly unravel it, come through the hatch and into the trailer. You can route it outside of the vehicle. There is a drain plug in the bottom of the cargo area, but have that conversation with the customer in areas with snow, ice, and salt. The 4-flat is actually better inside the cargo area in a lot of cases. It's really a customer preference, so make sure to have that quick conversation. Okay, now that we've finished routing our wires, cleaning it up, using zip ties, we're gonna go ahead and start reinstalling all of our trim back together the way we took it apart. If you have any questions about the products seen in this video, or you'd like to schedule an installation with your local U-Haul Hitch Professional, please visit us online at uhaulhitches.com. You can also download the U-Haul app using the link in the description for even more ways to manage your hitch and towing needs.